So, a friend asked me today when I might wear a different jersey for one of these post-game reaction videos. It's a fair question. I have a lot of different Caps jerseys, but at the same time, excuse me? Huh? What? You know they're on a 5-game heater, right? I will change the jersey when they lose a game. Hell, I haven't showered since they started this win streak. Okay, no, I'm kidding. I shower every day. But if I were the type of person who didn't care about personal hygiene, then I most definitely would not be showering right now. Because Caps win again, 6-3 over the Philadelphia Flyers. That's Philly spelled with back-to-back capital L's. What a time to be alive, babes. Great start by the Caps in this one. Shots are 5-0 in favor of the Caps, and the Caps score the game's first goal after some heavy offensive zone pressure. Taylor Raddysh, a great deflection of a Dylan McIlrath point shot. More of a shot pass from McIlrath, really, as you could clearly see that they did that on purpose. Raddysh presents his stick for McIlrath as Raddy is cruising through the slot, and Big Mac, he hits it perfectly, and boom, it's in the back of the net. 1-0 for your Washington Capitals. Assists to McIlrath and Rasmus Sandin. Then the Caps get whistled for the game's first penalty, despite the fact that they have had the puck for the entirety of the first period up to this point. That is always an interesting choice by the officials. Great penalty kill by the Washington Capitals, and so the first period ends with the score 1-0 for the good guys. Second period, Caps get whistled for another penalty right away. Caps kill off the penalty, another great PK, and then they head down the ice and score immediately themselves right after killing off the penalty. Judge Judy reporting for duty. Nic Dowd beats Flyers netminder Fedotov 5-hole after taking a pass from Rasmus Sandin. And so the power plays are 2-0 in favor of the Flyers, but the score is 2-0 in favor of the Caps. Assists on that one to Sandin and Alexei Protas. And then just over a minute after the Caps make it 2-0, Connor McMichael with a breakaway goal using his speed to get in behind the Flyers defense, takes a sick backhand sauce pass from Pierre-Luc Dubois, sending him in all alone, and Mikey makes Fedotov look silly here with the slick deke to the backhand to go around the Flyers netminder easily, and Fedotov is laying rather helplessly on his belly as Mikey ices him. 3-0 Caps. Assists to Pierre-Luc Dubois and Dylan McIlrath, who started the play by diving to get the puck out of his defensive end. A nice play there. PLD picks it up, and the rest is history. Oh, but hold on, because the Caps were not done there. Just a few minutes after that, Connor McMichael, again, this time, he deflects a shot pass from the point from Trevor Van Riemsdyk. Very similar to the goal that Taylor Raddysh scored in the first period. Guys are going to the areas on the ice where you score goals. You love to see it. And so it is 4-0 for your Washington Capitals. Assists on that one are to Van Riemsdyk and Pierre-Luc Dubois, who did the controlled entry into the Flyers zone. And so we're feeling pretty good about ourselves. And you know what? We should. The Caps have won 5 straight. Yes, things did get a little bit hairy for a minute there. But overall, they bent but did not break, and a record of 5-1-0 says that you must be doing something right. And let's try to remember, as we discuss the goals against, that the Caps are still without their big off-season defensive defenseman addition in Matt Roy due to injury. But regardless, I'm not going to beat them up too badly here for giving up a few goals against, not when they ultimately won the hockey game in regulation, and have won 5 straight and are 5-1-0. That would just be silly. So it's positive vibes here, okay, on the Janae Talks Caps channel for the time being. But yes, they did give up a few goals against in the latter half of this game. And first of all, does anybody want to explain to me how the referees can justify the Flyers having more power plays in a game that the Caps had the puck all night at even strength? Like, at one point, the score is 4-0 Caps, but the power plays are 3-0 in favor of the Flyers. The math is not mathing there. Make it make sense. Explain it to me like I'm 5. Anyway, the Flyers would finally score on their 3rd power play of the night, and so it is 4-1. The crowd at Capital One Arena doesn't like it one bit, and they let the referees know about it. After that, the Flyers make it 4-2 on a pretty stinky goal given up by Logan Thompson to Owen Tippett, and then they make it 4-3 on yet another power play goal. And to be honest, I didn't think any of the 3 goals given up by Thompson tonight were particularly great. I'm just looking here right now, just looking at the replays again. The first power play goal is a bad angle shot that beats him. The Owen Tippett goal, like I said, had an odor to it. And then even the Michkov power play goal to make it 4-3, that's the only one that maybe you could argue that he couldn't see it or whatever. But it's still not a great goal at that juncture in the game, right? But, and this is, as I said, in the last game that Logan Thompson played as well, there's a reason why this guy is 3-0-0 right now. And that reason is because even if he gives up a stinky goal, even if he gives up 3 goals, he still finds a way to make the big saves after that in order to secure the victory. Tonight is another example of it, right? He lets it get to 4-3, but he does not let them tie it. And in fact, he came up with several big stops to ensure that they didn't tie it. I've said it before, and you will hear me say it again. After a couple of seasons of Darcy Kuemper, it's a nice change of pace. With Kuemper in net, we definitely lose this game 5-4 in regulation. Tell me I'm wrong. Anyways, a couple of empty net goals by Pierre-Luc Dubois and Alex Ovechkin. Ooh, we like that. 6-3, the final score for the good guys. 3-point night for Pierre-Luc Dubois. A couple of goals by Connor McMichael. A couple of assists by Rasmus Sandin. A couple of assists by Dylan McIlrath. Man, you love to see Dylan McIlrath. His first multi-point game in his career in the National Hockey League. What a great story this guy is becoming here for the Washington Capitals. Love to see it. And goal number 855 for Alex Ovechkin. You definitely love to see that. So all in all, it is a good night. All right, Caps fans, that is going to be it for this one. Thank you all so much for watching not only this video, but all of them. The response to me making these post-game reaction videos has been really great so far. I love to see that. Love, all of your guys' comments, your feedback. It's been really great to see people reaching out to me, telling me how much they're loving these videos. So like I said, I will continue making them as long as you guys are enjoying them, which it seems like you are. I plan to continue for the foreseeable future here, certainly for the rest of this season, probably after that as well, if I'm being honest. But yeah, having so much fun making these videos for you guys. And what a great start by our Washington Capitals. That's given me a lot of really good content to talk about. 5 straight wins, 5-1-0. You can't ask for much better than that. So it's been really fun, really enjoying this ride so far. If you guys did enjoy the video, please click on that like button down below. Click on that subscribe button as well if you have not already done so. Love to have you along here with me for this ride, this season of Washington Capitals hockey, this kind of new era of Washington Capitals hockey that we're ringing in right now, right? The Caps, next up, they have the Tampa Bay Lightning. After that, I believe they have the New York Rangers, if I am remembering the schedule correctly, right? Somebody will correct me if I'm wrong down in the comments section. But yes, I believe it is Tampa followed by the New York Rangers. So a couple of huge games for the Caps against a couple of really good opponents. They've beaten some really good teams already this season. So they will hope to, bank some more points against these couple of really good teams coming up. And then I believe they close out the month with the Montreal Canadiens, if I am remembering correctly. Again, somebody will correct me down below in the comment section if I'm wrong. But looking forward to these games, looking forward to chatting with you all again after the game against the Tampa Bay Lightning. Until next time, babes, like I said, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you for your comments, your feedback, your love, everything. Appreciate all of you guys so much. Until next time, babes, and as always, let's go Caps.